Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the WWE Kids magazine. Why? Because I wanted the gold dust mask that comes free with it. Why? I don't know, my brain just compels me to do these things. Sometimes part of my justification of buying it was I could turn it into a YouTube video. One, I'd get the gold dust mask I oddly wanted, and two, the bonus, I could be entertaining you guys. Maybe. And not only does the WWE Kids magazine come with a gold dust mask, it also has red hot cane badges, awesome stickers, huge double-sided poster, and action-packed WWE Activity mag. Plus we get the highs and lows of Goldust's bizarre career, and is Finn Balor a future champ? I like to think so. But the fun doesn't stop there, as while I was stood at the magazine rack in the supermarket, I was thinking why not buy some other kids magazines and make this video a kids magazine roundup by a big kid, me. So battling for kids' attention, we also have the Avengers Assemble magazine. It also comes with a free gift because surveying these magazines, it seems that kids ain't interested unless they feel like they're getting something free with it. And we get the tale of Dracula Strikes. Then completing the trio, it's the Star Wars Rebels magazine. And oh look, surprise, surprise, it also comes with a free gift. And the cover trumpets Vader's back. Bitch. First, let's look at Avengers Assemble. Blimey, they're on issue 87. This is longer running than most of Marvel's actual comics. Inside, it's an assault on Castle Dracula. It pits the Avengers against the Hounds of Hell. Dracula with a side assist from Loki. Looking at this rendition of Dracula, he's looking pretty familiar, isn't he? I hope in the next Castlevania game they rip off Marvel as badly as Marvel have done them here. And for the centerfold, check out the rack on her. It's Falcon. I think kids might find more fun in the activities as opposed to that story. Here you get to assemble a Frankenstein Avenger from the disembodied parts of the other Avengers. I'd love Lego to do blind bags with just Marvel minifigures the way they do with their regular Lego minifigures and that they've done with 2 series of Simpsons Legos now. I'd buy an Avengers Lego minifigure blind bag, would you? Seems like often people are cashing out big sums for the big Lego playsets just to buy the minifigures. But saying that, that's probably why Lego don't want to sell them individually. Then on the back page we have Marvel Mail, some drawings sent in by the young readers, and they're awesome. I'd buy a magazine full of these drawings. Look at this Iron Man, that's cool. But enough of the magazine, let's bring on the free gift. It's in an Avenjet launcher. I guess Avengers Quinjet isn't catchy enough, so it's been truncated here into Avenjet. Really, it's just a piece of card with a plastic middle. It's styled after the Avengers transport. We have this launcher that this mounts onto. And then launch! No, launch is pretty far. Let's cut to my hallway to illustrate just how far. So that's the range. Now time for some target practice. Let's bring on the bad guy in the form of everybody's favourite evil robot hell-bent on mankind's destruction. It's Ultron. Ultron, prepare for the age of Avenjet. Nice. Now in a 1-2 punch fashion, we've already covered Marvel, and now it's time to cover Disney's second punch at capturing the boys' market in the form of Star Wars and this Rebels magazine. I'm sure from this point on, Star Wars is going to pick up a pace as we go headlong into Star Wars The Force Awakens at the end of the year. As we go inside the pages, I have a confession to make. I've never seen Star Wars Rebels, so this magazine is going to be my introduction to it. And looking at the cast assembled here on the first page, among them are Zeb. It states he's the team's tough guy or love child of Chewbacca and Jar Jar Binks. There's Sabine, an artist who spray paints Imperial ships and is perhaps a thief having stolen Boba Fett's helmet. And then there's Hera, captain of the rebel ship the Ghost. And perhaps she's never quite recovered from Jabba feeding her sister Ula to the Rancor monster. And flipping through the comic story, and the artwork is certainly better than the Avengers vs Dracula effort. It's cartoony, but with a bit of style and panache. They do well at illustrating the various aliens that populate this story. The character designs of the Star Wars aliens always get my creative juices flowing and inspired my imagination as a kid. kid. And like the Avengers Assemble magazine, there are some activities, nothing as cool as making a Frankenstein Lego Marvel monster, but spotting the differences between the stormtroopers might amuse for a minute. And the Star Wars Rebels magazine's free gift is this Star Wars droid grabber, which I assume is the arm of this guy Chopper, which the magazine tells us is a bad-tempered droid who likes playing practical jokes. I mean, I guess if you're too lazy to do this, then it does come in handy. But I can see a lot of them being confiscated by parents as a result of kids terrorizing their younger siblings with them. So here is the actual WWE magazine, freed from the plastic envelope it comes in. And finally it answers the age-old question, what would WWE superstars look like with no teeth? Yep, it's toothless aggression. I know it looks like I got a Sharpie out and done it myself, but no, this was somebody's job to Photoshop this. It's kind of bizarre we live in a world where this guy got home from work and his wife was like, "What did you get up to today, honey?" "Oh, you know, the usual. Made Chris Jericho look toothless." But more seriously though, if I was a kid, I'd be going nuts for this. I'm going nuts for it now. Or maybe I'm just going nuts. There's a banking on it, 10-year anniversary, Money in the Bank retrospective, which is a pretty interesting read. There's a countdown of the top 10 hardcore superstars. It's a list that could be hotly contested the world over, but if anybody disagrees with you, just hit them with a barbed wire baseball bat. Then a power profile of my flavour of the moment, Finn Balor. And then the biggest reason behind me buying this magazine is because I'm a big fan of Goldust. Bit of a look back at his career, some of his craziest looks, and then here's something I didn't know. Goldust has a win-loss record of 0-6 at WrestleMania. He's never won on the biggest stage of them all. In the middle, some pull-out posters, Seth Rollins, the Usos, Kofi Kingston, Neville, Sin Cara. Nobody I would actually want to hang on my wall. Well, maybe with national pride, Neville, but no, I can live without posters of muscly men on my wall, thank you very much. And with it, we also get the WWE Kids Activity Mag. I think this is Roman Reigns on the front declaring that he's the reigning puzzle champion, which is probably poor consolation after not winning the actual WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Then inside, we can design John Cena a t-shirt. I'd rather design the back of the t-shirt and write on it, "Kick me." Here we get to name the champ. Clearly designed for itty-bitty little kids because obviously this is Hulk Hogan, this is Tamina Snuka, and this is Bastion Booger. We can design a WWE hero, which is kind of moving in on the Avengers Assemble territory, isn't it? Perhaps to get them back in the next Avengers Assemble issue, they'll do a designer wrestler. And we can create a new WWE Divas title, and boy do those girls need it. I think any average 4-year-old can do better than the pink butterfly vagina that we have now. Then we get a double-sided poster. On one side it's the Viper Randy Orton, and then on the reverse it's the Undertaker, and this is the side that I'd be making use of. Then some stickers. For the lover of legends, we've got Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan. It's good to see legends represented here. And then for the lover of ladies, we have Paige. Here are Kane's red hot badges. I like this one here. You can see it's lentacular, so we can transform Kane from unmasked to mask, and vice versa. And finally, the reason I bought this magazine, the Goldust mask. Just for the pleasure of being able to look in the mirror and do this. Goldust. Don't worry, it's only me, Glenn. Admit it, this lifelike mask probably had you fooled, didn't it? Anyway, I did scoff at the price tag of this magazine, $4.99. But you get your money's worth here, right? I think if you're a kid, don't be shy about smacking down your pocket money to buy it. And if you're a parent with a young WWE fan on your hands, I think this is perfect for them. So if you're going on a long car trip, this will keep them amused for sure. The Avengers Assemble and Star Wars Rebels magazines were $2.99 each, so whereas the WWE magazine is a fair bit more expensive, you do get your money's worth out of it, and I think more fun is to be had with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed enjoyed regressing with me and taking a break to look at the world through kids' eyes. Click the video on the right for my previous video. I sure would appreciate it if you checked out my podcast, Articulation Assembled. It's available on iTunes, SoundCloud and Stitcher. Links to those in the description beneath this video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. What is your favourite horror movie? All time, it's got to be David Cronenberg's Fly.